Hey there, everyone. I am Bobby Powell. I'm the Executive Director of Animado Events, and I'm so glad that you're here with us today. I'm going to be telling you about a lot of stuff that we have coming in 2026. But before I do, I would love for you to support us and what we're doing by going and following us on YouTube and LinkedIn and Facebook. That way, you are in touch with us and we can contact you, you can contact us, and you can see what's going on. That's the best way to keep up with what we are doing. We're going to talk to you a little bit about Carnegie Hall, which is our first huge event coming up in 2026, and then we'll kind of go from there. So the Animado Events New York Invitational at Carnegie Hall, this is an amazing event. Since 1891, Carnegie Hall in New York City has been opening its doors to the world's finest performers. Your talented musicians can perform on the same iconic stage as part of this New York Invitational. Experience the energy and excitement of New York City. Learn from an acclaimed master clinician if you choose the option with the workshop, and perform, of course, on one of the world's most prestigious venues. There are some inclusions in this package, and they are a clinic, if you choose that, with a master educator and conductor. Obviously, you'll get a sound check on stage. You will have your performance on the Carnegie Hall stage, and you can receive, if you choose, written and or recorded critique from our master clinician who will be there. There will be several clinicians there depending on the final groups who are performing that night. You will receive a souvenir program to go in the scrapbook and to look at years from now. You will receive an ensemble award plaque. There will be a photo taken from way high up in the balcony of the full ensemble. They always come out really well, and that's something that you can keep for a very long time. It's very, very special. You'll receive a VIP artist pass and the lanyard, and an archival audio recording that comes about 2 to 3 weeks after your performance. We'll be able to send that to you. You don't want to miss that, as it's proof that you performed on the stage at Carnegie Hall. And then we will provide a standard set of percussion for bands or orchestras that need it, and other things are available from a nearby studio for rental. So this is a great opportunity for Carnegie Hall, and we don't want you to miss out on that. So please contact us for that. That is Carnegie Hall. There are plenty of things to do in New York City as well. Obviously, you can visit the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building. There are so many different things, both for the urban enjoyer, and then there's also obviously some parks and some islands that you could go see if nature is more your thing. New York City has it all, and while you're there, you can enjoy some of the great delicatessens and all that the city has to offer. Every time I go to New York, I discover something else, even in the relatively small area that I stay in when I'm working the Carnegie Hall event. There's always something new going on. So we hope to see you there. Our next event happening in 2026 is Music on the Bay, which is at Busch Gardens in Tampa Bay. This is another great experience. Little less formal than Carnegie Hall, obviously, but it has some different thrills to it. You can go to a live theme park performance and take part in this Music on the Bay at Busch Gardens. It is open to music ensembles of all kinds. It's a great opportunity to showcase your choir, your jazz band, maybe your chamber orchestra, your rock band, or even a ukulele troupe. If you have a performing ensemble of any kind, we would love to talk to you about this opportunity. You'll perform on one of the park's stages, actually inside the park, and there will be a live audience there as park goers come and they're entertained by you. And then you'll also receive, just as all of our events, valuable feedback from one of our esteemed faculty clinicians for Animado. The inclusions for this package are admission to Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. So that park ticket comes as part of this package with our performance. You get your performance on the Busch Gardens park stage, of course. You receive a clinic afterwards with one of our esteemed educators. You can receive written and or recorded critique from them as you wish. We try to customize our events to your liking, so you can get either one of those or neither. And then you'll receive an ensemble plaque to commemorate the performance as well. And while you're in the Busch Gardens area, Tampa Bay has some great stuff. Obviously, in the park, there are exhilarating rides and attractions, award-winning entertainment, and close-up encounters with your favorite animal friends. But there are also a lot of things to do in the Tampa Bay area outside the park. So if you're making it a multi-day trip, there will be plenty to do. Our next event, just a couple days later, is at SeaWorld. And for those of you who may show interest in either one of these events, either Busch Gardens or SeaWorld, since they're pretty accessible to that area, not that far from each other, we would love to talk to you about both, because if one doesn't work for you and your ensemble as well as another, then we would love to offer the other. This SeaWorld Music Workshop is something that we've been doing for several years and with great success. You can bring your group and fine-tune your musical skills as you come and be a part of our SeaWorld Orlando Music Workshop. Take part in the workshop, again, with an esteemed clinician, and then take the stage at the Nautilus Theater. This is a great theater. The acoustics in it are actually really, really good. Surprisingly good for a park stage. The Nautilus has always been really, really kind to us. The staff is great. You can do all kinds of things with the staging area and the audience area. The sound team there is just second to none. They're fantastic. And then obviously, when you are finished with your Nautilus Theater performance, then you have a day of fun, playing and enjoying all the fun and the attractions at SeaWorld Orlando. And it's that park ticket is included, just like on Busch Gardens. That park ticket is included as part of your package. And just like the inclusions on most of our events, this includes that critique with the esteemed educator conductor. Again, the options for written and or recorded critique, the award plaque. Choral risers come in this package because we have a lot of choirs who show up to this event, and we're happy to provide risers for you. And then there is also a standard set of percussion that can be provided. And if you need some additional percussion, those things can be rented from the area. And obviously, just check out the roller coasters, check out the animal life. SeaWorld it has something for everyone. The Orlando area is terrific. Obviously, so many different attractions in the city and just outside the city. This is another fantastic opportunity to enjoy a trip with your musical ensemble and get better while you're at it. Our next event will be on May the 4th. All this, again, is 2026. And this one is a really, really special one to me and to obviously a lot of people. The 65 Roses Music Festival. Why the name 65 Roses? Well, it comes from the words cystic fibrosis. And because pronunciation can be difficult for small children who have cystic fibrosis, 65 roses is how it actually comes out a lot of times. So we created, along with the people who are with the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation and a very, very influential several music educators in the Virginia area, we are creating the 65 Roses Music Festival. And a portion of these proceeds will go to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. And we would love to see some ensembles at this festival And everyone is welcome, obviously, but we especially would love to see some ensembles that might include some students with cystic fibrosis or have families at least who are affected by cystic fibrosis. This is definitely a time for us to give back to our large community. And it's going to be in a beautiful setting. Newport News is on coastal Virginia, and it is home to a very rich history, lots of outdoor adventure, and a really thriving live music scene, which you'll be a part of. It's open to bands, choirs, and orchestras from elementary schools, middle schools, high schools. And again, if you have a different kind of ensemble from that, just contact us and let us know. We would love to talk to you about it. This is going to be at Christopher Newport University. And when I learned more about Christopher Newport University and their stage, oh, I was super impressed. It's just a wonderful, wonderful hall. There are rehearsal facilities, so we can have a clinic in one area and a concert going on in the other. You can gather valuable performance feedback, again, from one of our fantastic faculty members they are well versed in all kinds of musical ensembles. And we also load that adjudicator panel with people specific to the groups we have at that event. So this is a really special one, and we really hope to see many groups there to take advantage of this. The inclusions for this festival are, again, very similar. You're going to have your performance at the Ferguson Center for the Arts at that university there. And then you can have a workshop or not. Again, like all our clinics, we're trying to tailor them to exactly what you want and need. And then there is so that clinic can happen. And then, of course, you'll receive the written or recorded feedback, written and or recorded feedback, and then an ensemble plaque. And you can actually include some equipment in this one as well, if needed. And then we can always talk about what other equipment you might need to rent for your performance. In addition, this is a great opportunity to support a great cause. As I mentioned earlier, part of the registration fees will be donated to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, and they are the world leader in the fight against cystic fibrosis. And again, there's lots of history, lots of outdoor adventure in this area. So you could make this a multi-day trip as well. Come be a part of our festival and then enjoy so many other things that the area has to offer, all while doing some really great work for some really important people who need our help. Our next event is the Mackinac Music Workshop. This was just insanely popular last year. It went so well. We had Letitia Grutzman as the choral clinician and Andrew David Perkins as the band and orchestra clinician, and people loved it, directors and students alike. It's just an amazing experience in music, and it's in northern Michigan, and it's absolutely one of the most beautiful places ever. It holds lots and lots of fun things for people of all ages. We would love for you to join us. This is going to be on May 8th and 9th. We're offering 2 days for this since it was so popular in 2025. This event takes place at the acoustically superb, and it is. I'm just so impressed. The Sheboygan Opera House. Lots of history. The staff is fantastic. It's well organized, well run. Just a wonderful place. And your band, choir, or orchestra will work with a highly esteemed educator. As I mentioned, we had the best of the best last year, and those 2 clinicians are actually planning to return for this year. And you can have a pre-performance clinic or a post-performance clinic. You can, again, kind of work that clinic however it is best for you and your ensemble. So the inclusions for Mackinac include, obviously, the performance on the stage there at the Sheboygan Opera House, the clinic, the written and or recorded critique, and an ensemble award plaque. And then we'll also be providing some equipment as well. And then we can always go over some equipment the additional equipment that you might need, as always. The Mackinac, as I mentioned, the Sheboygan and Mackinac Island area, anything in northern Michigan is really beautiful and has a ton to offer. Again, you're going to be in the Sheboygan Opera House, which is a beautifully restored focal point for entertainment and the performing arts in that area. But besides, obviously, that building where you'll be, there are just so many things to do in the area. Once again, it would be just a terrific multi-day trip to enjoy. Lots of educational opportunities in that area, music education plus general education. You can find so many different things to do. And your tour operator or us at Animado can at least point you in the right direction to do that. And I believe that brings us to the end of May when we will have our Nashville music workshop. And the Nashville music workshop is going to be in late May, the 22nd and 23rd, I believe. It's the Friday and Saturday of Memorial Day weekend, and this will be at Vanderbilt University, and it's at the Music Rehearsal Hall. This was a really fantastic fantastic experience. Last year, we sort of built it as a custom event, and it was a really great thing. We had our groups come in and do a workshop ahead of time, and they had a good hour and a half to 2 hour slot where they could perform, but also receive a clinic. And last year, a group chose to just sort of use the entire time as a clinic experience. And it was really great. We had the associate director of bands from Vanderbilt University work with the group and spend a really good long time with that group. And it worked out really well. Obviously, Nashville has just a terrific music scene, and so you and your group can be a part of that. Who is not going to expect that from the Music City? And so we invite you to come and enjoy Nashville. Again, a multi-day trip to Nashville or a weekend trip to Nashville, especially over the Memorial Day weekend, would be a great thing. There are so many other things that you can do in the city of Nashville. And we would hope that you would make Animado's Nashville Music Workshop a part of that. So you can have your stage performance. You can have your clinic performance. You're going to have the clinic with the esteemed educator and conductor. You're going to have the written and or recorded critique again, and an ensemble award plaque. The inclusions for most of these are similar. And once again, you can choose how you break that time up, and whether you want to perform more, have a clinic more, or just kind of all at the same time. We've had groups do a lot of different things in our events. Again, we're trying to just build it exactly the way you want. That's part of what we believe at Animado Events is going for the educational value of your experience. And making it exactly what you need. And then equipment can be included as well. And you might see there on your screen that obviously there's a good picture of Broadway, and lots of wonderful food. The diet choices in Nashville are varied, but so many good things. Bridgestone Arena is there, lots of live music. So you can fill up several days of fun and education in Nashville. Thanks so much for joining us for this live stream. You can always get in contact with us. Hopefully you see it there on your screen. info@animadoevents.com is the best email to reach us, and then you can see the phone number there. And then our QR codes and our events are all over our website and this live stream, which will be available. And again, it would be really, really great if you could follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube. Just find us anywhere you can on all social media platforms that we use. And we would love just to have a conversation with you, directors, and see what it is that you need and figure out how we can help you best. Again, my name is Bobby Powell. I'm the director of Animado Events, and I am here to serve you. Thanks.